Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to the Armoury. Welcome to Full-Time Sports Network. Welcome to Brighton Women versus Arsenal Women, live Watchalong Women's Super League. We're watching the game from Broadfield Stadium, which is in Crawley, not in Brighton. That's a whole different question. Let's get into the teams. Right, let's start with Brighton's team. So you've got Bagley in goal, Forrest Dottier, Bergsvand, Lasada, Bremer, Zigiotti, Turland, Carabali, Lee Meng Wen, and Kohlberg and Robinson. That is the Brighton lineup. For Arsenal, we've got Sinsberger, Wubbenmoy, Mead, McCabe, Moritz, Ford, Pelova, Russo, Blackstenius, Illistedt, and Cooney Cross. No D'Angelo on the bench. So yeah, interesting there. But yes, this should be hopefully a very good game for the Arsenal. However, I have covered pretty much every game for the WSL this season, and not a single game has been stress-free. So let's hope this is a stress-free game. As always, we've got the live video printer, which will come up with any late scores that's happening across Europe. You've got the lineups there for anyone that was a bit late and didn't hear the lineups are there, and also it will be a live scoreboard, so the ticker will reset. It normally takes about a minute once the game is kicked off, and yeah, so you'll be up to date with how long's been played and how long's left, blah blah blah. But yeah, this is not going to be as easy as people think, because Brighton have had some very good results, and they only beat Man City last weekend. So it's not going to be as easy as we like it to be, that's for certain. Big up to Tony Fulbrook, already in the house. Afternoon, Bobby. Come on, the girls. Let's get this over in first half. Mead hat-trick, Russo too. I would love that, Tony. I'll be honest, I'm a lot happy with the lineup today. A lot happier. Blackstenius and Russo have to play together for me. But yeah, big up to Munzi. Mate, I was doing the same as well. First F1 race I've actually watched the whole entire race this season. To be fair, it was entertaining. I kind of knew what was going to happen at the end, but it was entertaining for me. So yeah, big up to you, Muns. Big up to Tony. Illistedt goal would do nicely. Yes, it would do. She hasn't scored a goal for us yet, I don't think. Stephanie helped concede some, but no, we could do with a little Illistedt goal, to be honest. So yeah, if it was fancy just Friday, you're so not funny, Muns. Love you, no mate. Bobby, you say that about every game. I do. I have to be positive. Big up to Peter. Big up everyone. Hope we're all well. Chris at the darts day. Yes, he's actually in my local area today. Semi-finals evening session is the final. The boxing didn't finish till 5:30 midnight. Jeez, was good. The Las Vegas. Yeah, to be fair, I enjoyed it, and that's what I watched. That's why I watched it. You know, it's F1 in Las Vegas. Hasn't been raced there for like 41 years or something like that. And yeah, I just enjoyed the spectacle, to be honest. Did you see that TNT Sports might bid for the WS? Interested to know your thoughts. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. It's extra money. All the money will help the WSL. Whether or not it might be a bit of a problem for some people to watch it, but I think it's brilliant. If they're doing what they've done like with the National League, I think it's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I love it personally, Grace. Big up to you, Grace. So I did. I watched the whole race as well. I even watched the grid walk, and yeah, I've just watched everything. Afternoon to everyone in the chat. It's the Americans, but embarrassing. I have to be honest, there was some bits I didn't like about it, but they could be sorted out over the years. The game has got underway, by the way. Arsenal are currently on the attack and giving away a foul. It's going to be there for 10 years. I know. To be honest, I kind of enjoyed it. I love it on TNT as I get that for free, says Muns. Darts semi-finals this afternoon. James Wade versus Luke Humphries and Steve Bunting versus Rob Cross. Yeah, I just read about it before I started this stream, to be fair. Should be good semi-finals, to be fair. Obviously, for my partner, she would love James to win the whole thing. I've been told if you want to go to Las Vegas to see Las Vegas, do not go when F1 is on. Yeah, there's definitely things that have to be sorted, if I'm honest, regarding the F1 in Las Vegas. I'm sure they get sorted for the next season's one. I hope Chris praises Leclerc. So do I, to be fair, because I was very impressed with Leclerc. Nothing he did was wrong, and he gave it a good go. That's my opinion about Charles Leclerc this morning. I thought he gave it a go. But yeah, the game is underway. We're just over 2 minutes in now. Not much has happened, to be fair. Brighton currently have a throw-in. I'm more confident about how Jonas has set up the team today with Blackstenius and Russo. Much, much better. Let's see how confident we start the first half. Obviously, last game we played was against Leicester. We went 2-0 down. Obviously, we ended up winning 6-2, so it wasn't too bad in the end. But I could do without the stress. If I'm honest. If he doesn't, I'll have my head in my hands. He has to. At least give him a compliment, because I thought he did well. At least the women's team didn't end up in Bournemouth. Yeah, I told them about this. She did find it funny. Yes, but to be fair, we didn't even have to go to Brighton. We're in Crawley, so we're playing at Crawley Towns Football Club. That is a conversation for another day, unfortunately, regarding why we're not playing at the Amex. But there we go. Not even playing in Brighton. It's really annoying. To be fair, Max didn't win by that. But no, he didn't. Yeah, it wasn't as comfortable as I was expecting it. And the reason I didn't turn off when Chris expected me to, as soon as Max took the lead, is because it just felt like something could happen. And to be fair, it was quite an entertaining race. I did find it entertaining. I enjoyed it, to be fair. Here comes Brighton on an attack here. Oh, hello. McCabe. Good defending. Not such good defending. Pelova does clear it. We've got it at least to the halfway line. But Brighton still have the ball. We have to be sensible. Let's see how confident we can. Look, if we played like we did in the second half against Leicester, we'll be absolutely fine. We just need to go full-on attack again. Wouldn't want to be a Toffee fan today, or City or Chelsea. Give us our Premier League, you cheats, says Tony. Max did his usual into turn one. Yeah. And I'm surprised because they were, I don't know if you listened to the commentary, Peter, I was, but they were like really defending him. I was like, that looked wrong. It looked wrong at the time. He only got a 5-second penalty, which I think was ridiculous. But yeah, I wasn't so happy. Tony says you're so far ahead. Sorry, mate. Yeah, I'm on 5:36. 5:36 at the moment. Upper Uplands. Anyone got a link? If you go onto the FA Player, which is free to sign up for, as far as I'm aware, I thought you could watch them. When it's on TV, I think you can still listen to the commentary. As for where you can watch it for free, I have absolutely no idea. It's worth trying the FA Player, though. There might be at least commentary on that. It might be the game, but okay, you're about 46 seconds ahead. Yeah, I can't help it, mate. I'm ahead of the scoreboard, to be fair. No worries, mate. I'll always try and help if I can. Paris has sealed second in drivers after good last 2 races, his seat's safe. I think it's safe now. As much as I wish it wasn't, it's not that I don't want him to drive at Red Bull. I just think he'd be better somewhere else. Oh, hang on, here's Blackstenius, and it's corner FC, so it's a corner to Arsenal. So that's our first corner. All right, let's try and be decent with these set pieces. Now I've done a short one. Okay, whips it in, moving my heads it wide. Moy wasn't happy there. I think she felt that there was contact. Not sure. Let's see how Brighton play. Do they play out from the back? Do they? Let's have a look. Yeah, they play out from the back, which will suit Arsenal because we could do the press. And we get the ball back from a throw-in. Mercedes wish they were in great last 2. Wait, honestly. Sometimes I do struggle to see how a team can drop so much in performance. Like, it's not just like the car, it's their decision making is awful as well. They make stupid decisions. Do want to say I hope Lando's fine as well. I know he was taken to hospital after the race. I haven't heard any more, but I know he was taken to hospital after the race. So I hope he's fine. He was a passenger for quite a while around that truck, unfortunately, with that crash. Arsenal haven't started like our normal selves, which kind of annoys me, to be honest. I feel like sometimes he puts the restriction on us. Like, don't go full in yet. Wait till later in the game. Just get the job done. We can hurt them really, really badly. Blackstenius and Russo together is very intriguing. Well, normally when they come on, it's normally Blackstenius that comes on. That is such a good link up. But I get why Jonas doesn't do it every game, because technically they are our 2 forwards. So it's a bit like with the men's. Eddie and Jesus are our 2 forwards. You both play them. You know, they could both pick up injuries. You've got no striker. So I do get why Jonas doesn't do it, but they are very good together. You know, Russo is a very good number 10 potential. Blackstenius is the number 9. I just think they'll work very well together. Saying that, we haven't started very well in this game. Chris thinks ludicrous wages that they offered Lewis affects their development in car. That's possible, yeah, because obviously it all comes out of the budget, doesn't it? They have like a set or for just crossing it out there. Brighton have cleared it. Cooney cross. Brighton have cleared it the second time. But yeah, it's what you don't spend on wages, you get to spend on the car, don't you? It's a very good way of doing it to try and keep it level pegging as much as they possibly can. But it makes you question, like Red Bull, because surely Max is on ridiculous wages. Must be, surely. But you wouldn't think it with the car. Chris will have to do a stream about it one day, because I'd love to listen to it. Because he's more into F1 than I am. It's like a hobby sport for me. Be like NFL, it's just a hobby sport. Not something I like know in depth everything about it. Oh, ball's on top of the roof. The ball's going to come down, I think. There we go. Here's Palova. Come on, Palova. She had a great game. To be fair, she did have a great game against Leicester. Oh, that's and yes. Oh, air hit. Goal! There we go.
Welcome to my party. We're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
Right, we'll ignore the first hit from Blackstenius because that was an air shot. But the second shot, fantastic. So I'll take that all day long. First hit, absolutely misses it. Right, Brighton players, I do question what the heck were you doing, because they just gave her the time to have a second shot. Like the Brighton players didn't even react. Like seriously. But yeah, great goal. I'll take that all day. Max Stock would have risen due to his reasons. Yes, I would have thought so. Surely he must be at Worthing an absolute fortune. What a goal! Good. Yeah, maybe that's what it was. It was the first shot was just a dummy, but that was a total air hit, unfortunately. But thankfully, no one closed her down, and she had the second shot, and it went in. But Brighton defence, my word. I would be very disappointed in myself to be a defender in that. Wow. Can't believe she managed to get time to have a second shot. Oh dear. Blimey, Bobby, you are behind. Mead. Am I behind? Am I behind you for once? Does anyone know I can watch it? Big up to Stellar Gamer. There's a good chance FA player. Now, it might just be commentary, but they might be showing it on there as well. If not, I have no idea where else you can watch it. I watch it on Sky Sports Football. So, yeah. I do agree with Chris when he says champions always have driver priority at number one, and Perez, Bottas happy to be number two. Yeah, you kind of need someone that is going to be happy being a number two. I personally could never do that. I could never be a number two driver because if I'm racing, I want to win. Being a number two driver says sometimes you're not going to be able to win, because if I tell you, you need to see the dummy from Blackstenius, who then had the second shot and scored. Brighton would not be happy with defending there personally. They should be very disappointed with themselves. But it's good that we're 1-0 up early as well, which doesn't always happen with the Arsenal this season. Right, Arsenal are choosing not to do a press every time the ball goes back to the goalkeeper, which is interesting. I personally believe it's not our strongest suit not to do that, but I think if we do press, we do pressurize them so much. Who on earth wants Mead, Russo, Blackstenius running towards you? You just don't. Right, here's Russo taking it nice and deep. Yeah, she's definitely playing number 10 today. Can turn toxic having teammates wanting to win at the same time, unless it's 2016 with Lewis and Rosberg. If that was toxic but was okay as they were dominant. Yeah, but let's be honest. They don't like each other, do they? They hate each other with passion. And to be honest, I can't stand Rosberg. He's one of those drivers I'm glad he's not in the sport anymore. To win the championship and then retire, I'll never forgive that. Blackstenius over Russo. I think what we're missing here is that Russo, I think, is a better number 10 than a number 9. Because when Russo plays for England, she plays alongside Hemp, and Hemp is very helpful to Russo. Now, the problem is with Arsenal, when we've got Lacasse and Ford playing with Russo, I don't think the relationship's there yet. Like, they know how to play with each other and all that kind of stuff. So it's going to take time. I think Russo can be a number 9. She has scored, and we've all seen it. But I think Russo has the potential to be more like a 10, so like taking over for Miedemeier, if Miedemeier decides to leave at some point. So yeah, it's interesting. I think you're right on Russo, Bobby. Blackstenius is a tremendous. She has improved. She has improved from last season. Blackstenius last season missed a lot of opportunities, if I'm honest, but she's definitely improved this season. Now, whether or not that's with the help from Russo, because obviously it's a bit of pressure, isn't it? So maybe she's improved here. Here's Brighton on the attack here. Good defending by Ruben Moy. And cleared. Trying to find a Blackstenius. Oh, hello. Blackstenius is just an absolute pain, isn't she? Oh, unlucky. Oh, I think she's hurt here. Yeah, she is hurt. Let's have a look. See, I'm watching live. 17 minutes gone. Oh, okay. Well, I'm currently on 17:55, so I'm slightly ahead of the scoreboard, but you must be slightly ahead of me. Big up to you, Tony. Score prediction for the Conti Cup match against Southampton. It's got to be like 4-0 for me. It's got to be something high scoring. I hope to be able to do it. At the moment, I can't confirm if I'm going to be doing that game. I am doing the West Ham game next weekend. I'm waiting to see if I can do the Southampton game at the moment. But yeah, Chris thinks. Chris knows his F1. No one could predict Las Vegas. Obviously got Max right, but he said Red Bull and Williams be ones to watch on weekend, and Williams had great qualifying. No, did. It was a very entertaining F1 race, if I'm honest. So I'm glad I watched it, and I'll probably watch that one again. Like, I can't. It's hard to avoid a street race because I love street races. They're my favourite. They look appealing to the eye. They're just fun. A higher element of risk. But yeah, it just excites me more. I think the addition of Russo has upped her game. Yeah, I think so. It'd be hard not to if you knew that Arsenal were after Russo, and you're the main striker at Arsenal. You're going to go, oh, hello, I've got a challenge there, and I think Blackstenius has done very well. She's been very good this season. Been very impressed with our forward line. It's defensively and sometimes our midfield have been lacking sometimes. Arsenal doing a really good press right now. We have managed to win it back. Here's Belova. Here's Blackstenius. Just decided to go for it there. Here's Ford. Here's McCabe. Over. You'd be glad to know F1 ends in Abu Dhabi next weekend. Yes. I don't like. That's one track I don't actually like. I don't like Abu Dhabi. Never have. Don't know why. I quite like Mexico's track. I'm obviously just talking about tracks here. I like the Mexico one. I love Singapore. I love Monaco. I do like Spa, and I know me and Chris talk about Spa as being one of the most dangerous. But if they just change one of those corners, that issue would be sorted. But I do like Spa. I love the Red Bull Ring. As much as I hate Red Bull, I love their track. "21 minutes gone." Yeah, you're just slightly ahead of me. I don't know how you're slightly ahead of me. Monaco GP always be my. Yeah, it's a classic, isn't it? It's a classic. It's disappointing nowadays because you can't overtake, but it's still nice to look around and yeah. But other than that, it's rubbish for racing, if I'm honest, because it's so hard to overtake now. Woodmoy plays that out for an Arsenal goal kick. Come up to 22 minutes played. Arsenal haven't been outstanding, but we are 1-0 up, so I'll take that. We do tend to play better in the second half. Mead's been, to be honest, Mead's been quite quiet for a first start. Blackstenius has been a handful. Russo's been good. I think Arsenal. Zinsberger's going for long here, trying to find Blackstenius, but Brighton win that back. So I think the thing with Mead is she's going to have to get used to playing with Russo as well. It's another relationship that is new, and Mead does normally do the Russo job, like being that number 10, just floating around, doing all the little hard work, where Russo will now do it, and Mead is just going to be like, okay, what do I do then? So that's going to take some time getting used to. But like I said before, I prefer F1 back in the late 90s, early noughties. Yeah, it's definitely gone downhill for entertainment value. I'm just going to wait for Max to leave the sport, and then I'll enjoy it again, probably. The race in Monaco is boring, but qualifying next. Yeah. But that's the bad point of it, isn't it? The fact that qualifying is more exciting than the race is disappointing. Yeah. It's just, I just wish you could overtake around Monaco, because some of those corners to overtake would just be sublime. But yeah, you can't do it. Strange how everyone moaned about Hamilton keep winning, but Verstappen is okay. Mate, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I don't like anyone dominating that kind of sport. I like F1 to be slightly unexpected. I have my favourites. Obviously, I love my favourites to always win it. But yeah, I'm one of those that would like to watch a race not knowing the result. But when Verstappen's on the grid, you kind of know what's going to happen. And it happened again today. There was a little bit of drama, but it was enough to keep me entertained today anyway. Here's Blackstenius trying to find Ford. Here's Russo with a shot. Corner FC. Corner FC Arsenal. Bobby, help me. I have a quarterback issue for FF this weekend. Who do I start? Hertz, Dobbs, or Purdy? I actually, weirdly, in my other fantasy football team, I've actually got Dobbs as my starting quarterback. And I've kept him. So I personally would go with Dobbs. I'm going with Stroud in my other one. But yeah, I quite like Dobbs, to be fair. I've been quite impressed with him. I know a lot of people like questioning it, but to be fair, I think it's working. So yeah, I've gone for Dobbs. But yeah, I'd need to sort that out after the game, to be fair, just to double check everyone's fit, because I'm not 100% sure. F1 died 2 years ago. Now it's the Premier League. Next cheats always kill things off. Yeah, well, the Premier League will sort that out. Don't you worry. The Premier League will sort it out. Hertz would be the obvious choice for most, but they're playing Chiefs. Yeah. I'll be honest, any quarterback playing against the Chiefs, for me, just take him out. Because I don't know about you, but I find them the most boring games. Nothing really happens. Points-wise, you don't get much. And it's all about points for me. So, I'm going with Dobbsy in my other team. I'm going with Stroud for the Texans. Kind of like where you're going with Purdy, though. Purdy's good. Quite like Purdy. But yeah, I would go with Dobbs because Dobbs did me well last weekend. And last weekend I actually had two TEs as well, 2 tight ends. Well, he's got to score 148. So, yeah, I did all right last weekend, to be fair. Oh, Palova's not having a great... Why is it always... We have one great game and then the next game is awful. Shot there very, very wide by Brighton. Come up to 28 minutes played now. Sinsberger takes a goal kick. Doesn't find an Arsenal head, though, does she? No. And now Brighton have won a free kick. I'll be honest, it wasn't the best kick by Zinsberger, once again. Kind of getting frustrated now. It is one improvement we need to make for next season. We have to get a new goalkeeper. I'm sorry, but she's just not good enough. She's got to be better with her distribution. She's cost us a free kick, really, because we lost the ball. Belova was felt under pressure, then we foul the Brighton player. Bobby, we've got to shout out. Yes, we definitely need to shout out Chido Obi Martin, scoring 10 goals for the under-16s Arsenal against Liverpool. Absolutely incredible player. He's definitely won. And the thing is, when I say he's won, he is one of a few people that are in our under-16s who I expect to really put their names out there. We've got some extremely great talent in Hale End at the moment. Really good talent. And I'm really excited. Now, I'm excited to about 95% excited. The other 5%, I'm slightly concerned if Arteta's ever going to give him the chances. I haven't seen any chances being given this season yet. And, well, apart from Charles Ago in the League Cup, but no big chances. So, yeah. When do you think that Arsenal women will play all their home games at the Emirates? I think they have a contract with their current home stadium until 2027. As far as I'm aware, our contract runs out at Meadow Park in 2025. I might be wrong, but I think we've only got like 2 or 3 years left, I think. And that's when I think we'll then switch all our games to the Emirates, which will be, to be fair, we've got a contract for 5 this season. I expect it to go to 7 next season. And we only play 11 home games in the season anyway. So, yeah, I kind of expect it to... I think we'll renew the contract with Meadow Park, but only because we play our under-18s and under-21s play there. I think our women will then move to the Emirates, which for me is the right thing. To be fair, we also need to learn how to play there better because our performances at the Emirates have been a little bit not great. But I think, yeah, once the contract runs out, I think we'll renew it, but I think it'll be with the under-18s and under-21s. And I think the Arsenal women will play at the Emirates in 2 or 3 years' time. I think all our games will be there. Maybe not necessarily like the Conti Cup and Champions League games. They might still be at Meadow Park, but I think all the WSL will be at the Emirates, and they should be. Yellow card here for, was that Sada? Number 8. Yeah, the Sada. I'm just delighted for the game that more games are being played at club stadiums. Yeah, there should be. Please listen, Brighton, because I don't know why we're playing at Crawley. Here's Beth Mead here. Oh, yes. Come on, Beth. Oh, unlucky. Good defended by Brighton. Come on, pull over. That's it. Close them, close them, close them, close them. Here's Pullover. Trying to find Blackstenius. What Brighton are doing better than what Leicester did last weekend is got a lot of players back. There is not much space. When we're attacking, there's not much space at all for us, which is what Leicester weren't doing last weekend. They gave us acres of space. They were just letting us do what we do best. Moritz with a throw in here. Bramer's down here, but the ref's not blowing. Goes out for a Brighton throw-in the end. Red Bull will dominate again next season. Hopefully McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari can challenge. Well, I need to see it, mate. I really do, Peter. I need to see some form of hope for F1, because I can't keep watching the same person win time and time again. And the problem is, it doesn't even have any DNFs. It doesn't have a mechanical issue. Nothing happens. Like, I think he do something to his front wing today, but it made like zero difference. He even got a 5-second penalty, made no difference. Here's Brighton on the attack here. Bremer with a cross. Ilstedt clears it. Not very well, but Cooney cross. Here we go. Over to Ford. That's Stenius on the left-hand side into Ford. Cooney cross. Got so many people back. Here's Moritz. Here's Mead. Ford is going to try and keep this in, I think. Gone out for a Brighton goal kick. Got about 10 minutes of the first half left. 1-0 to the Arsenal. I'll take this all day long. Could do with about a little bit less stress, though, if I'm honest. So 53% possession for Arsenal. We've had 7 shots, 1 on target. Brighton have had 3 shots, none on target. 2 touches in the opposition box for Brighton, 15 for Arsenal. But we just need to be quicker. If we're quicker with our attacks like we are here, here's Beth Mead. I don't know about that. So Brighton will go on the counter, but they're Brighton do have the ball back. They're just passing it around at the back now. Here comes Brighton with a big crossing. Sinsberger collects that very easily. Just over 36 minutes played now. So Zinsberger's still got the ball at the moment. There's a short pass to Cooney Cross, back to Illerstedt. Illerstedt finds Moritz. Here's Mead. Mead goes back to Zinsberger. Zinsberger clears it. Oh, ow. How is that not a foul? Oh. Didn't like that challenge by Caravalli, if I'm honest. There was no need for that. Is it me, or we duplicating the men trying to walk the ball in? For yeah. This game is frustrating. Yeah. I want us to do what we did second half against Leicester. Take the restrictions off, just let them go. Big up to R saying Arsenal. McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari all got two drivers who want to be number one, which holds them all back, while Ferrari are a mess all over for some reason. Yeah. What is your favourite player? If we're talking about Arsenal women, it's Beth Mead. If we're talking Arsenal men, it's Martinelli. It's very easy, if I'm honest. But I just love watching the women's play. More last season than this season. This season we're kind of trying to be a little bit more careful. I think it's probably the safest word. But I'm probably like with what Tony's saying about we're playing it very much like the men's. We're just trying to be a bit more conservative, which doesn't work for me. I'll be honest. Doesn't interest me. I like watching attacking football, and that's what Arsenal women have been like for years. Just over 5 minutes left. There's Illerstedt. Come on, Arsenal. We're just not quick enough going forward. This is where we hurt Leicester last week. Once we went quick, oh, here we go. Ruben Moy with a great pass out to Ford. Here's Ford. Brighton have got the numbers back already. Here's Palova. Come on, Palova, do something. She's got no help. That's the problem here. Here's Ford. There's Russo. We're having to go back all the way back to Ruben Moy now. There's Cooney Cross. Oh, he's back standing us out. It's offside. Unsurprising. I'm just waiting for this free kick to be taken by Brighton now. Now taken. So Brighton are going to build up from the back. Here's Ruben Moy going to deal with this. There we go. Finds Moritz. Moritz is under pressure straight away. Mead helps her out though. Here's Illerstedt, who then clears it. Tries to find Russo. Cooney Cross, brilliant. Oh, here's Blackstone, yes, here's Ford. Oh, good defending there by Brighton, to be fair. Oh, Cooney Cross definitely fouled there, surely. Yes. Good defending there by what is your free? Well, they're talking Arsenal men, it's Cedric. If it's Arsenal women's, it's Zinsberger. Again, it's not that difficult, unfortunately. James Wade has lost to Luke Humphries. Thank you very much, Peter, for letting me know. I'll let him know when I go downstairs in a minute. Thank you for letting me know, mate. Oh, hang on. Brighton have got an attack here. Good save by Zinsberger. She collects. So who caused that? That was Ruben Moy. Yeah, totally lost the All right. Arsenal need to wake up a little bit. All right, here's Ford. Back to Blackstenius. Took a heavy first touch there. Oh, Ilstedt just acting as the Arsenal wall. Here's Cooney Cross. Tries to find Moritz. Doesn't find Moritz. Someone close her down. Come on. Here's Ilstedt. Good defending. Try to say it to her politely, even if she be annoyed. Yeah, I'll try. I'll try it. So Brighton throwing. Don't know how much injury time is to be played yet. It's Carabali. McCabe has cleared that. It's gone out for a Brighton throw-in. Not far from the corner flag. Arsenal clear. Going to go straight back to the Brighton defence though. Got no one up there. Here's Brighton trying to build another attack. Still don't know how long's for injury yet. Here's Beth Mead. Heavy first touch there by Beth. Still don't know how long is 4 minutes. Thank you. Jeez. 4 minutes of injury time. Chris is madman. Seriously goes to Boxing and darts. Well, he got trained from Manchester to Wolverhampton, which is 1 hour, so not too bad. He's travelled everywhere. Yeah, he's a travelling man, isn't he? But yeah, our links with Manchester is actually pretty good, to be fair. It's a fast train as well it's one of those tilting ones. We have good links with Edinburgh as well, and London. Yeah, Wolverhampton's pretty good when it comes to for sport. We had boxing as well last night as well, which Chris would know who was fighting, but yeah, we had boxing in Wolverhampton as well last night. But we've got greyhounds, we've got horse racing, we've got football, we've got speedway. So yeah, we've got plenty of sport here, to be fair. Then we've got obviously the darts, the boxing. I think we've got wrestling. I think we have snooker. But yeah, we have a lot a lot of sport here. Right, here's Brighton on the attack. Cross comes in. Rich has got to deal with this. She does deal with it, but it goes out for a Brighton corner. All right, let's see if we can deal with this corner. We haven't been greatest from defending, if I'm honest, from corners. It is a weakness. It is a weakness. Corner comes in, it goes really long. Got out for another corner. I just won't talk about it. What the heck was that? Of course she could have. Oh, I don't protect Zinsberger. She's an awful goalkeeper. She has more misses than she has hits. That's all I'll say. Second corner comes in. Arsenal deal with this way, way better. It's gone all the way back to the halfway, and it's all the way back to the Brighton goalkeeper now. So the pressure is off. Just over, or just under a minute left now. Out for a Brighton throw in. Arsenal clear. Up to Blackstenius. Brighton win it back very quickly. We need to change something for the second half because I'll be honest, I think the possession stats is probably like close to 50-50 now. It's got to be. We're over the 4 minutes of injury time now, so we should just be waiting for the whistle at any point now. Yeah, Chris said it was Manchester or Wolverhampton for Saturday boxing, but one in Manchester had 7 fights, while that had 3. Oh, okay, fair enough. Chris done previews for them anyway, so he knows who was fighting, knows everything he does. He is the sporting encyclopedia. Guys, it is half time, so I will be back very shortly. So enjoy the video whilst I have a break. welcome back. So it's Brighton 0, Arsenal 1. Got the stats up now. Possession for Brighton 47.2%, Arsenal 52.8%. 5 shots for Brighton, 7 for the Arsenal. 2 shots on target for Brighton, just the 1 for Arsenal. Passing 73.6 for Brighton, 77.8 for Arsenal. Corners 2 each. So corner FC lacking in corners at the moment. Tackles with 100% of our tackles. Aerial duels 61.5%. 1. What else? We've got yellow cards, and that was for Lasada. Another game has finished now, and it was between Everton and Bristol City. It finished 2-2. So Piemonte and Finnegan with the goals for Everton, Rogers and Festrup for the goals for Bristol City. So yeah, not too bad there for. Let's just see if I can find the league quickly. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. So currently, how it stands. Obviously, Chelsea played yesterday. 1-5-1 against Liverpool. Chelsea are in first with 19 points. Arsenal are in second. Man United will be playing later at the 4:30 Manchester derby. Playing Man City. They're in third. Tottenham are in fourth. Liverpool are in fifth. City are in sixth. Leicester in seventh. Our opponents today, Brighton, are in eighth. West Ham ninth. Everton 10th. Aston Villa are in 11th. And Bristol City are in 12th. So, yeah. If we win today, that obviously takes us up to 16 points, which would just be 3 points behind Chelsea, which, you know, isn't a bad thing. It's our performances that have been lacking. Goal difference, severely lacking. We need to drastically improve that very quickly. Because what I would say, because it's such a short season, the WSL, goal difference will help out a lot. So if we can get the goal difference up, that would be really good. If you look at Man United, they're on plus 11. So it can be done. It's not like it's unachievable for us. We can do it. So yeah, we need to be more ruthless. Today we've just been really lacking going forward. I'll be surprised that we're even 1-0 up, if I'm honest, because we haven't had any really good, clear chances. Really, we haven't created anything for clear chances. But we're doing our best. And look, if we play like we did second half against Leicester, we'll be absolutely fine. But Brighton, for me, looked dangerous. They did look dangerous, and that does concern me going into the second half. But yeah, let's see what happens. Now. We just need to be strong. Probably about. I always add an extra 2 minutes because half times tend to be like two more minutes than they should be. I'm going to say 6 minutes away from the second half kicking off. Let's see what else is happening in the world of football at the moment. I don't know who else is playing at the moment. There might be some internationals happening. Let's have a look. Right, so we've got Hungary 0, Montenegro 1. Let's see who scored for Montenegro. It was Ribazic. You got Serbia 1-0 up against Bulgaria. It was Velskovic scored for Serbia. You've got some games kicking off at 5. You've got some games kicking off this evening. So you've got Belgium versus Azerbaijan, Sweden versus Estonia, Bosnia versus Slovakia, Liechtenstein versus Luxembourg, Portugal versus Iceland, Scotland playing Norway. That's a huge game. Spain are playing Georgia. You've got 3 o'clock kickoffs, which are just probably kicking off now. Leicester versus Tottenham, West Ham versus Aston Villa. 4:30, you've got the Manchester derby, Man United versus Man City. You've had some games in the Scottish Women's Premier League. You've got some Women's FA Cup games happening. Women's Championship is playing as well. What else we got? We've got a friendly. Don't know why we got a friendly in Turkey, but there's a friendly happening. Besiktas have won 2-1 in that. I don't know, because I know this was a big game, and for some reason they haven't put the result up. So I don't know what happened between Barcelona and Real Madrid at 11 o'clock this morning, because it's not on here. But yeah, a lot of internationals today. Obviously, in the men's, we're in the international break. Arsenal play again next Saturday, playing Brentford away. World Cup final is playing at the moment. It was 5-0 to Barcelona. Thank you very much, Grace. Appreciate that. 5-0. Oh, I'm going to have to read up about that now. But let's have a look. Thank you very much, Grace. Appreciate that. I'm going to have a quick look at it now. More interested about who scored. Yeah, so Barcelona thrash Real Madrid 5-0. Let's have a look. So obviously we've got a few English players over there. It's quite surprising that it was such a substantial score, because Real Madrid just drew 2-2 with Chelsea, didn't they? Real Madrid, to be fair, are a good team. So are Barcelona. Let's have a look. So 38,000 people watched it. Bonmati put Barcelona ahead. Hansen made it 2-0. Caldente, she's fantastic. Caldente scored a third. Caldente is brilliant. Then goals late on from Pina and Lopez. And Lucy Bronze and Gira Walsh did play in the game. But yeah, thank you for that, Grace. Appreciate that. Now, quickly had a quick look. So there is a substitution here, and it is for Brighton. 33. Can't see her name because her hair is covering her name. See if I can quickly find out. So is it Fall, is it? Try and listen to the name. So it's a change on the right-hand side for Brighton. Still waiting for the official graphics to come up. No, still nothing coming up. Still nothing. It's not very helpful, is it? Here is the new player who's just gotten past McCabe. So is her name Rule? I'm trying to work out what her actual name is. Still hasn't come up. There's no graphics come up. It's not very helpful. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Would have been a far higher score, but the post saved Real Madrid multiple times. Thank you, Grace. Love to have watched it. Didn't, sadly. But I'm glad you watched it. So overall, Barcelona obviously just outplayed Real Madrid, which, to be fair, is quite surprising for me, because Real Madrid are a decent team. I know I'm saying that in a weird way because, Real Madrid, this is women's game. But yeah, it's quite surprising then. I think Barcelona have won all their games in their league, haven't they, this season? They've been dominant. But I'm still surprised that they lost that badly to Barca. Wow. Well done to Barca. Offside here for Brighton. Arsenal take it quickly here. Trying to find Russo, but Calabari quickly runs back to defend this. Tries to clear it. She does manage it, but Arsenal win it back. It's Belova. Is Russo out for an Arsenal throw-in. All right, the teams are coming up at the bottom now, so hopefully I'll be able to tell you who this person is. So it's Rule. Okay, so her name's Rule. Is Pelova. Good defending by Brighton. Honestly, Brighton are really good defensively. It's Russo. Come on, Arsenal. You just need to be a little bit more sensible with your passing here. Let's take half time off. Come on, Arsenal. We're just going slow with our passing again, which just benefits the opposition. We need to be a lot quicker. This will definitely be a hard-fought win. All right, here we go. We've got Blackstenius here. Blackstenius. Still got the ball at the moment. Unfortunately, she's just lost out now at the last moment. And it goes out for an Arsenal throw-in. Come on, Arsenal. Just need one game that's not stressful. That's all I'm asking for. This is a stressful game. Because I feel that Brighton could quite easily hurt us. And I feel that we're not hurting them. But I think Brighton could hurt us. Here's Rousseau. Good, strong shot. What on earth? Trying to see what Rousseau did wrong here. It's a tiny, gentle elbow. Calabali's gone down like she's just been hit by a massive twig. Oh, seriously, come on. Bagley with the free kick. Brighton still got possession here. Arsenal win it back through Cooney Cross. Brighton do win it back though. Here's Bremer. Good defending by Arsenal. Cleared by McCabe. It's out for a Brighton throw-in. Oh, it's going to be stressful, isn't it? Why has it always got to be stressful? Here's Calabari. Puts it out for an Arsenal throw-in. No way. Seriously? Didn't know. Because obviously it's not a league I follow, but that's mad. Barcelona have won their last 67 home games. That is mental. It's not like I didn't expect Barcelona to win. Oh, hang on. Oh, what a challenge there by Rousseau, of all people. Wow. What a challenge. It's the corner to Brighton. Header over the bar. Why are these games so stressful, people? All right, here's Ruben Moy. Come on. Over to McCabe. Here's Ford. Loses possession. Could he cross trying to close him down? Goes out for a Brighton throw-in. Come on. Our performance has not been great the second half. This will be definitely a hard-fought win. Here's Ford. Finds Rousseau. Tries to find Blackstenius. Just a slightly heavy touch there by Rousseau. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Here's Brighton. Balls with Robinson. Okay, good defending. Goes out for a Brighton throw-in though. Is it a foul or throw-in? Yeah, it was a free kick, thankfully. Rightly so as well. Oh, come on, Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal have managed to win it back here. Here's Blackstenius. Here's Moritz. To Palova. Back to Moritz. Back to Palova. Goes back to Illerstedt. Here's Moritz. Here's Cooney Cross. Come on, Arsenal. Do something. Here's McCabe. Cooney Cross. Finds Blackstenius. Heavy hitted. Here's Ford. Brighton win it back again. Oh. Here's Cooney Cross. It's Ruben Moy trying to find Blackstenius. Has she managed to keep that in, or has it gone out for a throw-in? Looks like Marnham and Lacasse. So that would be, for me, that's going to be Mead definitely coming off. Don't know who Marnham would come on for, though. That's an interesting one. So I don't feel we can lose Rousseau. Blackstenius has been quiet the second half. It's amazing how it changes from one game to the next. This is nothing like we played against Leicester in the second half. Blover with a block shot there. Here's Ford. Here's McCabe. Okay, below. Shot. Well defended by Brighton. Gone back to Ford, though. Here's Palova. Finds Moritz. Here's Mead. Here's Mead. Heavy touch by Mead. It's always been a heavy touch today. Chris isn't happy with the height the France result is getting. I've never lost. Look, they beat Gibraltar. No offence, most teams should be turning them over by at least 10. It's Gibraltar. I've been based there for military reasons. Yeah, football, definitely not they're something that they're going to be good at. Not for a very long time, because I think they're using like their grandparents to say that they're from Gibraltar. Yeah, it's the new San Marino. Definitely the new San Marino. Foul there on Russo. Free kick to Arsenal. Halfway inside our own half, to be fair, so it's not even high up. Here's Weber Moy. So I'm looking forward to these changes because I'm going to guess that Mead will come off for Lacasse. I just don't know where Marnham comes on for. I'm going to guess Blackstenius and put Russo up front. Palova shot, and it's actually out the ground. Chris said for the best European nation, they should be turning them over. Why people wetting themselves over them beating players off a street? Yeah, it's literally one of the best teams in Europe playing one of the poorest teams in Europe. I'm not surprised by 14-0 at all. Well done. Doing what you should be doing anyway. And most teams should be in that amount, especially with your high profile European team. You should be easily beating Gibraltar by double digits. It's absolute madness. I also don't agree with the people saying that Gibraltar shouldn't be in part of it. Well, if they're part of Europe, they should be in part of the Euros. Shouldn't just take out countries because they're not good enough. They should be given the privilege of participating in the qualifying. Yes, they might get turned over every single game, but imagine the fans getting to see players that they do. It must be incredible. Is McCabe with a cross in? No one there. So it looks like it's going to be a triple change. It looks like Catley's coming on as well. I'm going to guess Catley's going to come on from Moritz. McCabe will go on the right. Still not time for the changes just yet. Free kick there. Brighton are just giving away stupid free kicks now. At least we agree with Chris on most things. Yeah, we do. It's going to be a double change for Brighton as well here. Boot Arsenal should be up 3 or 4. I would love them to be, but we haven't been clinical. We have, well, to be honest, we've not even created the chances to be clinical. I'll be fair to Brighton. Brighton have defended us very well. They've shut us down. We're just not hurting them. Got a free kick here, which could be dangerous. Mead is not going to take it. It's McCabe, I think. Here's Palova. The free kick was, I wouldn't say a waste, but it wasn't great. Here's Russo. Gathered up by Bagley very easily there. So we're going to have loads of changes in a minute. Here's McCabe. Very confidently done there. Here's Russo over to Ford. Good defending by Rawl. Good defending by Brighton. I can't knock Brighton's defensive abilities. They've been really good. It's just a shame that we're not hurting them. Just over 62 minutes played now. Max's turn 1 incident was loss of. Pretty sure that's not what he said over his radio. I would rather lose by 1 than win by 1. Really? You'd rather? Oh, hang on. Here's Blackstenius. Here's Blackstenius. Come on. Finds Mead. Oh, it's just over. Oh. Just over by Beth. And I think we've got, it was like driving on ice. I get that the tyres were cold, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you said on the radio. That's amazing you say that. I don't really hear many people like that. Right. So Lasada is off. Bremer is off. On for Brighton is, I don't know. Mead's coming off though for Lacasse. That doesn't surprise me. Blackstenius is off. So Marnham and Catley for Moritz. Oh no, Catley for McCabe. Okay. So it's Simmons and Lee on for Brighton. Lasada and Bremer off. I have to be honest about Marnham. She's not been great this season. Not yet. She's been a little bit poor going forward. Here's Brighton on the attack here. Here's Rule for Brighton. Rule still got it. She's very tall for a fullback, isn't she? All right, here's Arsenal. They're going to be quick. Forward. Finds Marnham. Get this pass right. You might find Russo. Oh, just slightly lacking there. Replay shows Max turning steering right when braking to turn left. Really? I can't remember what he said on the team radio, but I'm pretty sure he didn't feel he did anything wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. What is my team is Arsenal. I'm an Arsenal fan. Arsenal. I do have teams that I follow across Europe, but my favourite team is Arsenal. Free kick to the Arsenal. Foul on Cooney Cross. No, it's been charged. Oh, cool. Excellent. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that. Forward with a cross. Brighton dealing with it. Okay. Palova, though. Lacasse takes it off. Palova. Marnham. Oh, desperate defending here for Brighton. They do clear it, though. Is our defence on vacation? Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I do question our defending. especially our goalkeeper. Desperate defending here by Brighton, I have to be honest. Did really well though. But since Lacasse has come on, there has been a little bit of injection of excitement here. Las Vegas track needs improvement in terms of drain covers. Yeah, they obviously just need to speak to Singapore and Monaco and Azerbaijan and whatever the other street races. There's not a street race, isn't there? Is it Miami? They need to speak to them, like to how it's done. Few cars lost grip and crashed too. Yeah, I'd like to know what happened with Lando's. I remember seeing the replay, and he lost his back end. But what caused that to happen? Oh, Brighton. No. Catley's going to deal with this, I would have assumed. Not very well, though, because he's going for a Brighton throw-in. Oh. 6 shots for Brighton, 14 for the Arsenal. Lando was going 480 miles per hour, then no fault of his own, ended up spinning. Yeah, that's what I just need to know. Like, what caused that? Because I'm trying to remember the replay. I remember him all of a sudden just losing the back end and crashing into the wall and just being a passenger for all the way until it stopped. But it was crazy. I remember Martin Brundle saying that he saw loads of sparks and stuff. Well, here comes... What was that by Russo? Don't know why Russo was going for a quick attack there. Big up to Gray saying West Ham 1-0 up against Villa. Penalty. As usual this season, Villa are awful. Yeah, Villa are... They're actually my team that disappointed me the most. I was expecting way more from Villa, and they really disappointed me. Really bad. Like, I think they got their first win... Was that last week? They get their first win last week. But they have been poor. Like, really poor. They've got a good squad, but they have been woeful. Obviously, against us, they did all right. Gave us a good game, but yeah, they've been poor. Really poor. Free kick to the Arsenal. Big up to you, Grace, for updating me, though. We're not helping ourselves right now. Come on, Arsenal. Here's Brighton on another attack. Good defending there by Lacasse. Good defending by Ushtet. Ritz clears it up to Russo. Brighton win it back. Just over 71 minutes played now. Free kick for the Arsenal. Ford was fouled. Cooney Cross trying to do it quickly. Ref not allowing it. Substitution for Brighton now. Is that coming up now, or is it? I got to wait. So yeah, change for Brighton. Trying to see who's coming on and off here. So Turland is off. Bergsvand is booked as well. I don't know who's come on yet. And it's Pinto who's come on for Brighton. Tatiano Pinto. Norris binning big crash, and on structure he's smiling. That's cool. I love the fact he's smiling. I know he wasn't particularly looking forward to this race himself, was he? But I'm glad he's smiling. I can't say I was that concerned. It was just when they mentioned at the end of the race that he'd been taken to hospital, I was like, oh geez, what on earth has happened? Because he looked fine, like over the overhead cameras, he looked like he was moving fine, and I suppose it was just precaution. You have to be careful nowadays, don't you? All right, here's Ford. Come on, Arsenal. Here's Marnham. Trying to find Ford. Good defending against by Brighton. Got to be honest, they're just quick at defending. Here's Cooney Cross. Here's Lacasse. Oh, another air shot there by Lacasse. Here's Illerstedt. Villa have equalised. Thanks, Grace. Appreciate it. And a pattern with the goal. Same as the fence they were on vacation. I have to be honest, it's not the greatest performance by Arsenal. We haven't had many this season, if I'm honest. We've had good halves. That's about it, or good 10 minutes. This is not a great performance at all. I've not enjoyed this game. This game's been stressful. It's not been entertaining. Yeah, I'll be glad when it's over, to be honest. And I hope that we get the 3 points. But I've not been impressed. Oh, Palova under loads of pressure here. Fouled in the end as well. But Zinsberger, what on earth are you doing? Here's for Christ. I hardly keep the ball long enough for me to even say the name. Ruben Moy. Here's Marnham. It's been a scrappy game, if I'm honest. It's not been great. Brighton have defended well. Arsenal have been pretty poor final third. Here's Russo. Finds Ford. Ford with a shot. Corner FC. Corner to the Arsenal. Chris messaged me this morning saying what caused crash is there's been a bump where Morris span and causes sparks. He said combination of cold ties and bump is disastrous. The bump being there whole Grand Prix weekend. So it's just unlucky then. It's just to hit that bump. Yeah. It's a shame. It's something that's easily fixable, isn't it? You know, if it's a bump, then you can quite easily fix that. I'm sure we'll have a better Grand Prix next year at Las Vegas. Corner comes in. Bagley collects that very easily. Just over 76 minutes played. Ruben Moy. I've got a feeling our passing actually for the second half has gone down from the first half because our passing has been poor. They said there shouldn't be a bump. Okay, we can let them off, but needs to be fully ready. Can't just confirm the accidents happen like drain covers, etc. Yeah, I'm sure. Look, admittedly, I would have loved a perfect weekend, no issues, no drain covers coming off at all. But I'm sure next year everything will be perfect. I'm hoping they pumped enough money into it. You'd think that'd be ready, but yeah, I'm sure next season. Here's Marnham. Can she keep this in? She can keep this in. Come on, Marnham. Finds Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross. Ah, this is beautiful by Cooney Cross. Good defended by Brighton once again. They're way better than Brighton. We should be winning by 6 or 7 by now. On paper, yes. But this season in the WSL, I would have to say every team has improved quality-wise. I know Aston Villa are having a mare when it comes to results, but there's no like absolute trouncings. There's no 7-0s, 8-0s, something like that. I know Chelsea are, and Man City have. Oh, hang on, it's Palova. Oh, Blumenek, just wide by Russo. Jeez. Big up to Luke, Northampton Town fan. Did your Northampton have a game off yesterday because of call-ups? Letting us know what the score is. Thank you very much, Luke. Appreciate it. Oh. What are we doing here? Have we got another change here, have we? Yes, we have. So Volti is on for Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross has had a good game. Come on, Arsenal. Oh, hang on. Brighton are giving the ball away here to Ford. Ford with a shot. Goal!
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
That was all down to a Brighton error. Ford with a great shot, great strike, made it 2-0. That's better. That's what we needed. We can't. Oh, mate, we could totally play much better than this. Russo should have scored. Ford has, so now it's 2-0. Now it's more comfortable. We should be okay now, to be honest. I can't see us letting 2 goals in. But yeah. Sorry, Tony. I appreciate it. Good strike, though. You'll enjoy it. It's worth seeing again, to be fair. It's a very good strike. But yeah, Brighton error there, to be fair. No, so the game kicks off. Come on to 81 minutes played now. Here's Palova. The hustle by the Brighton players is really good. You know, you can see why they've got results that they have got this season. They don't half know how to work. I'll be honest, I don't think this is the game for Volti. She's I think Cooney Cross is a little bit stronger than Volti. I don't think this is the game for Volti to come on, to be honest. We'll see. What a goal that was. It was, yeah. We need 3. Look, I think we need loads because of our goal difference overall in the WSL. We need to, I need way more than this. We need to start catching up with Chelsea on goal difference. I think with this, 2 would still be 10 behind them in goal difference, which is ridiculous. Here's Catley. Back to Ford. Ford with a low cross. Defended by Brighton there. Here's Lee, found. Go Arsenal. Chris has tweeted on the clip. Oh, I can't wait to see that tweet. Still level in the Villa game, but Villa seem to have decided to play well for once. Oh, well. That is worth noting. Thank you, Grace. Appreciate that. Go Arsenal. Score well. Yeah. I'll be honest, I could do with 3 or 4. Just need to catch up a little bit. I think Russo has been given a yellow card here. There's another change for Brighton. So Kohlberg is off and Patterson is on. And I think we've got a player down here. Is it Plover? Not understanding what's going on here. The ref is telling Pullover to get off the field. Pullover is sat on the field. I think Pullover's got cramp. So Cooney Cross has been given player of the match. Deserved. Can't think of anyone better, to be fair. It's just been a hard game today. We've got West Ham next weekend. We've got Southampton in the Conti Cup on Thursday. Conti Cup, I think, will rotate a lot. West Ham, we need to be way better than this. I think Pullover has got a bit of cramp here, I think. It's going to be cool coming on for Pullover. So a change for the Arsenal. So Pullover's coming off and it's Kathleen Kuhl coming on. Right, so can Arsenal just close it down for the last, just over 5 minutes, plus whatever injury time we've got. Arsenal goal kick. He has given him praise, but he never changes. Luke saying Milton Keynes done versus Northampton Town in the EFL Trophy Tuesday. So that's this Tuesday, isn't it? So yeah, big up to Northampton. There's a special reason why I want you to beat MK Dons, so I do hope you do it. We want a goal. We are hungry. We need to. I don't think we want to be sloppy and we want to keep a clean sheet. But yeah, for me, we need a few more. Here's Lacasse. Here's Lacasse. Here's Lacasse. Here's Marnham. Here's Ford. Cross comes in. Ball gone out for a Brighton goal kick. I swear he has agenda. I think a lot of people do, to be fair. It's a long-term thing with Ferrari, having an agenda with them. A lot of people just hate Ferrari. I don't know what it is. For me, it was Michael Schumacher. So, yeah, I've never been a great fan of Ferrari. I've never really liked them. Don't hate them as much as I hate Red Bull, though. That is definite. Arsenal throwing Catley with it. Just waiting for Catley to actually decide to throw it to someone. There we go. Throws it to Cool. Here's Marnham with a shot. Oh, just wide. Good attempt there. Do you think Arsenal will go for Roebuck or Earps in January? I think we will agree a deal with Earps in January. I think we can kind of agree a deal with her. I don't think Earps will sign a new deal at United, if I'm honest. I don't think United will accept a transfer fee from us either. But I think we'll agree a deal with Earps to come in the summer. If not, Roebuck is another option. I'll be surprised if City sell to us though, Roebuck. But yeah, for me, it's important that we get a goalkeeper. I just don't think we're strong enough there. D'Angelo and Zinsberger are not good enough. You know, most teams have decent goalkeepers. We don't have one between us. Even if you put D'Angelo and Zinsberger together, I still don't think you've got a good goalkeeper there. It's always been our weakness. Just over 89 minutes played now. Don't think he hates them. He says their standards are in the bin for poster boys of everyone they accept mediocrity. It's probably true. Yeah, Ferrari, one of those teams that just feel like they could just be part of the sport. They don't really need to try that much. But for me, if you're in that kind of sport, you're in it to win it. You should be anyway. It's an expensive sport. You can wipe out millions in just one race, can't you? Let's be honest. It's mad. It's a very expensive sport. Arsenal throwing 6 minutes of injury time. Here's Moritz. Still Moritz. Corner FC. Corner to Arsenal. Big up to Temi saying we are winning the league. I think we've got a chance. We do play Chelsea early December. That is the big test when we play Chelsea. That is the big test for us. If we can get some form of result against them, I'll be quite happy with a draw, to be honest. But if we can beat them, then we definitely stand a chance. So corner to the Arsenal, just waiting for him to take it. Catley's just had to move the board out the way. Catley whips it in. Brighton do deal with it, but it's only gone out to Marnham. Here's Catley. Corner FC, corner to Arsenal. Love it when he says fail Armoury. Well, to be, they deserve that name at the moment, don't they? Let's be honest. They do fail a heck of a lot. All right, another corner. Catley whips it in. Goes side netting. So we come up to 2 minutes of injury time played. Here comes Brighton. Here comes Rule. Billichstert kicks it out for a Brighton corner. I'm not worried that we'll let in two, because I don't see us ever letting in two. But it wouldn't surprise me if they scored one, which should be a dampener. Could always like a clean sheet. I always like a clean sheet. It's always good. Let's see if we can stick with that. So corner comes in by Brighton now. Zinsberger comes out. Shot comes in over the bar. Good corner. Zinsberger misses it as per usual. Here's Cool. Good work there by Cool. She's still got the ball. She's trying to put Russo through, but Bagley comes out and collects that. So just under 3 minutes left. Nah, he's fair. Just winding him up. He's criticised Mercedes drop off too, and everyone apart from Red Bull, because he says all about winning. Yeah. Oh, hang on, what else I'm doing here? Right, Zinsberger clears that. Just coming up to just 2 minutes left now. Here's Russo. Oh, hang on. Marnham, goal.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring.
3-0. That's better. Great finish by Marnham. So Russo puts in the cross. Lacasse, lovely little touch back to Marnham. Lacasse could have been selfish there. Lacasse could have gone for it herself there. But yeah, brilliant by Lacasse. Brilliant finish by Marnham. That's better. It's taken us a while, but we can relax now. We definitely can relax now. Finished. Well, it hasn't finished yet, but that's her first goal of the season for Marnham. Like I said, she hasn't had the greatest season so far. Oh, here's Russo, here's Lacasse. Just over the bar, good save by Bagley. So it's a corner to corner FC. He said Red Bull will be dominant till 2026, then we'll stop. Yeah, I would have thought so. He said every team going to have a recycle. And the referee blows for full time. Brilliant finish, Tony. Guys, we have finished. Thank you very much for joining me once again. We have got some streams set up this week. We've got Arsenal News special on Tuesday. We'll have the Brentford preview on Friday. We've got the Brentford game next Saturday. We've got the Brentford match reaction on Saturday. Arsenal versus West Ham next Sunday. So we've got plenty coming this week, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to enjoy the rest of NFL. Manchester Derby will be interesting, yes. I expect United to win 3-1. That's my prediction. Man United will win 3-1. Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to go enjoy the NFL now. Take care. Bye-bye.